You are okay. I'm back, and tell me the second. Okay, this is part two to the live stream we were doing a couple minutes ago. And I'll wait, 'cause I know people have to see me coming on again. Okay, I got one person. I don't know who it is, but I'll be back. I know it takes a while for people to see it, so if I don't mind waiting. I'll wait, and I'll just keep looking on eBay for the requests I have gotten on my last live stream. And what's kind of nice is the I never did live stream before, and it's nicer than me having to type out everything every time I do a new video. So it was nice talking to my two subscribers. Yeah, I don't mind waiting. I don't know if the internet's working again or not. It must be working, but if it wasn't working, I wouldn't be doing a live stream. I'm just sitting here window shopping in a sense. And if the internet works, we'll be to have a long live stream. If not, we'll have another short one. And I know it takes a while for people to find out that I am live stream. But on my last live stream, I had got Asher the Elder and Jedi Bunny. This one, I don't know who I'll be getting. And I'm glad that my mic on the laptop because everybody heard what I was saying, and people saw me real clear, so that was a plus. Okay, it looks good on this side. Okay, we got one person. Wonder who my guest star going to be this time. Yeah, I'm just looking on the internet. Just one, just doing the request I got on the last live stream. And I'll stay on for a longer. Yeah, the last live stream I did was 26 minutes, and then I would have an internet problem. Cause people would tell me that the internet didn't work too good. And I'll stay on for a good 20 minutes just to see people popping on or not. Yeah, I know this one probably won't be a good one because there's nobody here to talk with. I'm doing them this time because it's because in Connecticut, I don't know about the other states, but in Connecticut, it stays light until 7:15 right now because we had to move ahead, so I get daylight longer, and the living room gets real good sunlight, so I can do a lot of live streams in the living room. And because the TV's messing up because of the weather outside, the wind, it's knocking out my TV antenna. So that's why I'm doing one now, and I could do this up until 7:15 till it gets dark, and then I won't get no good sunlight. And then I would have to do a live stream in the kitchen, and I can do a live stream every day at from 2 to 4, and if the TV mess up from 2 to whatever, 2 to 7, that'd be 5 hours of me talking. Now, I can see one person popped on. I don't know who it is. No, that person popped off. When we start getting more people, I could make this sound more interesting. But right now, this is me talking to myself, so that's not really interesting, but that's as much as I can do. And I am talking to people on YouTube also. That's just me just talking or typing, I should say. No, now I see why people scare with these things instead of just and instead of just hopping on. Okay, well, hell, I keep saying one person and they pop off when I say that. But now I am talking to Ashley the Elder on the other side of YouTube because she was in the first live stream before my internet started going crazy. And I'll be on. Okay, we got one like. I don't know who's liking it, but we got one person liking it. And we got one person on. And and after and I think my intro must be working because like the person pops on and off a lot. And I'm glad somebody gave this live stream a thumbs up. Even though I'm talking to myself mostly and talking and typing to Ashley the Elder on the other side. And I do requests on anything you would like me to play on the channel. Books on records, just regular stories on records, books on cassettes. books on CDs, VCR tapes, even some DVDs also. Now I have a lot of movies, so if you do a request on VCR tapes and DVDs, if I have it, that'll save me a lot of money, and I can play my copy. If I don't have it, then I have to buy it. Because in one of my other videos, I think last year, that I have over boy, I have over I have over 2,000 movies, and that's with VCR, DVD, and Blu-rays. So I can pick through anything, and if I have what you request, I have the plus. If not, I don't mind going on eBay and buying the stuff. The only thing I don't have is a lot of books on records because I only buy them when people request them, or if I see them on its site and I buy a whole handful of that stuff. Because I didn't really have them when I was growing up. I think I seen one book on cassette tape, and I think I seen maybe one or two books on records. But mostly, I got a lot of stuff on VCR tapes and stuff. And I did have record. I did play stuff on record, but mostly music. And I had a lot of cassette tapes when I was growing up. They're all lost now, except for the homemade one I made off the radios back. James Bond's stories on cassettes. Cause they had no books in them things. I think the only one I did listen to that I do remember was I think Doctor No on cassette tape, and that was exciting. It was real long, so I only got to listen to the A and B side of the first cassette tape because it had I think it was a 15 cassette collection. And we will be doing Superman on CDs because I got a lot of Superman radio shows. So we will be doing that this year. Just have to figure out if I want to play it on the Blu-ray player or on my portable CD player because they both do the same. They both do the thing. Okay, must be the computer. The phone is kind of slow, so when I think I already wrote it, it's kind of let's see. Oh, okay, so nothing there. Because I'm typing on both sides. People do ask for requests all the time, and I love that. It gives me more idea for the channel because I always look for a site. I try to find anything that looks exciting, and we'll call this a long video because there's really nobody here talking to me. So this would be like me making a video, but a live stream video. And I found a lot of good stuff on eBay. I didn't know there was so much stuff on cassette tapes. So we'll get the rest of the Transformers on cassette tapes. The one of my little pony book I found. We got Star Trek 3 on cassette because it would never port to the books and records. Now I've seen Star Trek 3, so this would be exciting just hearing it in picture form. And we got some Papos. We got that on cassette tapes. We got a lot of Sesame Street books and records coming out for next month. We got some Barbie stuff on cassette tape. So this will be exciting. And then we got some other requests are going out next month also. But like I said, I never know what will stay on the list because I have to wait till the 10th of every month to buy stuff for the channel. So I always look for it now, then pray that it's still there by the 10th. And I'd be willing to play almost anything. Just not the only thing I will not play anything that looks super kiddyish because it'll look kind of crazy. An old man playing real kiddie things, and nothing too girly either. I don't mind. No, I am so. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. And I am live streaming now if you want to. And I, you know, I am still live streaming now if you want to pop on. And I am still now if you want to pop in. Huh? That's okay. And I am still live streaming now if you want to pop on. Okay, we got somebody. Okay, I may have missed this, but did you say you was sticking to audio tapes and records? Yeah, mostly because records are kind of the copyright for records are it kind of lost, so I don't have to worry about copyrights except for the Disney stuff and the Warner Brothers and the cassette tapes. I'm thinking the cassette tapes are kind of the same way as the records, but CDs might have because CDs are kind of brand new. They might have more copyright stuff stuck to it. But if you know any CD stuff, you can request it, and if I can find it and I play and see what happens, you might get to hear that. If not, they'll just either they'll block it for the countries or they'll block it worldwide so nobody can see it. But I'm going to try anything: cassette tapes, CDs, records. And if you want me to read a book, it would have to be it would have to be an easy short book to read because I got bad eyes, and if the book is too thick and too small to read, you wouldn't it wouldn't sound too good because I'll be trying to figure out what the book's saying, and you wouldn't get a good story. But if the book is big enough and short enough, I'll be willing to read a book. I did read one book on the channel last year, and that was my first time reading a book out to strangers, except for being in school reading. And hello to whatever M. And I'll stay on forever to see how many people will pop in and out. Now, audio tapes will be brand new to the channel because I never did audio tapes before. But I've been doing records forever. So if you want to request anything on a cassette tape, and I can find it, I'll be glad to play it for you. And I'll stay on until till the sun goes down, and that's not for a long time. And how is my internet going for whatever M or whoever's on there right now? So I don't forget it, and then I just film it. I don't edit anything, so what you see is mostly raw and uncut because I don't know how to edit, and my laptop is kind of old. And I would say most of the time, there's no script to myself because I don't like writing things out, and I don't like reading things backwards. So you'll never see me read anything off just to say what I want to say. That's why you see me. Do you still have your? Do you still have your mailing address? Yeah, yeah. If you go into my, it's working. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm real glad that it's working. Yeah, my mail. Yeah, if you go into my email address in my contact, oh, I think it's the about section. You send me an email, and I'll give you my mailing address if you want to mail me anything, and then I'll do an unboxing episode, and I'll shout you out in the video also because I don't got a PO box. I'm doing it that way. So if you're real, you could just email me, and you'll get my email address that way, so nobody can bug me. And I'm glad I got one person. And how are you doing? Whatever, M. And what state or country are you from? And I don't know everybody time zones, so I'm hoping that it's not too late or too early for you. Here on the eastern, the east, I think it's Eastern time. It's like 3:54 over here, 3:54 p.m. And I'm from Connecticut, and it's nice and sunny over here too. And I hope I got a lot of people to talk to. Oh, here we go. I'm doing well. I'm on lunch break. Oh, that's good to hear. And I didn't have lunch today. I just had a cup of tea. Oh, that's awesome. Must be nice and warm in Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, and what time is it in your state? Yeah, we don't do saving, so I think you're about 3 hours different in time. Okay, so it must be about 6 o'clock in your state then. And you're lucky you don't do daylight saving. I wish we didn't do. Yeah, I wish we didn't do that either. Because then I wouldn't have to set the clocks all the time. And I hope you had a yeah, and I hope you had a real good lunch today. And I really don't eat lunch. And when I do eat lunch, it's either a canned food or a microwave pizza or something. Or sometimes I might just eat a bowl of cereal. It's one. Okay, okay, so you're kind of you're back of me then I'm thinking because it's 3:57 here. And that's PM time. And it's one. Okay, yeah, you're right. It does. So you might be Pacific time. So that's good to know. But it's nice to know where all my subscribers are coming from. And I've never been to Phoenix, Arizona, but because I watch a lot of westerns, I hear a lot in my western movies and TV shows. And it looks nice out there. And if there's anything you would like to listen to for a request for next month or the month before that, you could leave it. You could tell me, and if I find it, I could find your stuff also. Because in my first live streams, I had about what I had like a couple of requests. Haha, that's what I eat too, unless I'm eating with family or friends. Oh, that's awesome. We both eat the same way. And mostly if I eat with family, then my mom will cook dinner and I eat what she cooks. And yeah, with friends, well, I don't have any friends, but mostly, mostly with family, either my mom would cook a nice dinner or she would take me out to eat. So I could have something different to eat. Yeah, 'cause the friends I got, I can't eat with. It's hard eating with YouTube people and Facebook people. Yeah, I think later today for dinner, I'll probably have me a TV dinner. I got some frozen rabbit odis, that come to the TV dinner. And I never knew them. The weather is nice. It's the winter, but the summer triple digit heat. Oh, I wish I had your kind of winter. Then I wouldn't have to shovel all the time. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I couldn't stand the summer being that hot. Because we see when we get bad summers, I think our heat goes up to like 99 degrees. Sometimes I might hit the hundreds once in the blue moon, and that's terrible because the AC don't work too good. The fan blows in the heat. Yeah, I'm not a summer person. I love the springtime in the autumns. I don't mind the summer if it stayed in the 70s, but once it go past the 70s, I can't stand it. And then my dog don't like that either because she sweats a lot if it gets too hot. And it's nice talking to you too because I didn't think I would have anyone on this live stream. What kind of work do you do? Yeah, that's the bachelor life. Yeah, that's true. You can do what you want. Nobody can tell you what to wear. You can just be lazy all day long. Yeah, it'd be nice if I didn't. It'd be nice if I had real pizza all the time. But frozen pizza is just as good and quick. And I like some canned soups. But I'm more of a ravioli. I'm more of a biscotti and meatball canned foods. Chef Boyardee. I'm like a big kid. Like I used to eat Campbell soup when I was little. I think it was chicken noodles. Yeah, chicken noodles. They had the star noodles in the ABC noodles, so you could write all you wanted in the noodle form. Until they came out with this. So they came out with like the Pac-Man shaped noodles and the superheroes shapes. I don't know if they still make superhero shaped noodles or Pac-Man shaped noodles still. And I'll be doing these kind of live streams all this week. From 2 to 4, the TV's working, or 2 to 7, that the TV ain't working. Because I got rabbit ears, so when the weather not that good, if it's windy or something, my rabbit ears don't like the wind. You know, this does real good. I'll keep doing this forever. So you would get longer extended videos with my regular books on record or stuff I do during the morning time. And if you do miss the live stream, I'll still keep these things up. So you would always see these live streams up all the time, so you can always look back at them. I am a oh so you work with numbers. That must be a okay job. And I'm a YouTuber, you see. It'd be nice if I had a real job. Then I could buy more stuff for the channel. But when you're too old, people don't want to hire you. But I keep trying. One day somebody will hire me, and I'll. Ah, here we go. I love After Bit. Yeah, yeah, I did too when I was little. 'Cause they used to have TV commercial of that cereal. They had like the Jackson Fives talking about the ABC cereal. Yeah, because I used to eat After Bit cereals back in the 80s and yeah, back in the 80s and early 90s. And it used to be on TV. It used to have the TV commercials. I think the Jackson Five was more. They did a lot of TV commercials back in the 70s. Because they used to repeat the same commercials sometime in the 80s. And I think you could still buy After Bit cereals, but I don't think they're that good anymore because they don't use real oats anymore. Because nowadays cereal they got a more funnier taste than when I was a little kid. But I'm glad they bought back three oat cereals with the original taste. I think they bought back Golden Grams, Tricks, and I think they bought back another cereal. I can't remember the other, Cocoa Puffs. And I'm glad Cheerios still taste the same. Honey Nut Cheerios. They didn't take the oats out of that thing. And I love eating cereal. It just costs so much money. 'Cause when I was a little kid, you used to get them for under $2. Now most cereal costs over $2 unless you have a coupon or get them on sale. And I could eat cereal all day long. But I do miss some of the old cereals, like the Mr. T cereal, the Rainbow Bright, the Pac-Man, the Mario Brothers, the Zelda cereal. They had King Vitamin. They had, let's see what else they had. They had a Strawberry Shortcake cereal that I only seen once or twice. They had Ninja Turtles. They had a Chuck Norris cereal, a Hulk Hogan cereal. They had Star Wars cereal, and that was pretty good. They had so many good cereals back in the 80s and early 90s. And then they just went away They're trying to come. They're making a comeback with all these new heroes now of different characters, and they're kind of cheaper than the old heroes if you can catch them. 'Cause I saw a Pokemon hero for like for like $1.99. But I didn't buy it because I'm not crazy about too much candy in the cereal, and I didn't want and I'm not too crazy about my milk turning color either, unless it's chocolate. And I was thinking you must be around the same age that I am because I'm 38 right now, and I'll be turning 30 next month. 39 next month, and I'll be doing a birthday kind of celebration on my birthday because it falls on a weekday. That I got a lot of record and stuff to play. And I might even do a live stream on my birthday also. And I think we might have another person coming on too. If I can figure out how to get her on here. And that's the one I'm just trying to get people to go to my live stream. Because I don't really got too many I do got a Twitter account that I'm learning how to use. I have to make a new Instagram because my other Instagram I can't get into. And I got a Facebook that I use here and there. Yeah, Cyrano's about $3 to $4 now. Sorry, I was enjoying hanging out, but I have to go back to work. Thanks for providing me great. Oh, you're welcome. And if you get out of work, I'll probably still be on here. And thank you for stopping in. And I'm glad you like what I put on the channel. And I will see who our next guest will be. And like I said, I'll keep staying on this thing forever. There's my doggy barking again. Glad nobody's on here to hear my dog bark. Cause my dog barks every time it hears people walking by the window or the mailman comes. Or it hears sound that I don't hear. No, I'm just waiting for another person. And this is nice because I get to talk to you guys like on a one-to-one thing instead of just wait this and instead of waiting for me to load up a video, then talk to you that way. So we had one guest star called whatever M. Now I'm just sitting here waiting for to see who's gonna pop on next. And like I said, I'll be in here for like 3 hours, so I'm not gonna get off anytime soon. This will give everyone a chance to pop on instead of missing the live stream. Then after 3 hours, I would have to shut. And then after 3 hours, I would have to end my live stream because then I'll disappear because the sunlight will disappear, and you won't see me at all. Yeah, my house makes all kinds of sounds. Refrigerator makes noises. I think that was the soap bottle. Yeah, in my last live stream, I had Ashley Elder and Jedi Bunny. Now, Jedi Bunny is more of a famous person because she got a lot of people, a lot of subscribers and stuff, and she's a bigger channel than I am. And I was glad that she subscribed to my channel and popped in. And she only had a couple of subscribers. I think she had 20. Yeah, I think she had 20 subscribers. So I made a video of them to throw it out there to see what would happen. Then I made a second video of Bronson to see what would happen the next month. And then I saw she was getting one or two extra subscribers. So I started making videos to to kind of outdo what she was doing. And then after I did a handful of videos, I had outdone her channel. And then I started liking what I was doing, and I kept on going. So I didn't stop at all. And my other Facebook friend channel, I forget what her channel was. She only had a couple of subscribers, and I outdone both of them. Now they both don't do no more stuff on their channel anymore either. I think I think Rebecca, she went to do Twist, Twitch, all that games thing. Twitch, yeah. So she does that now. She only does video game stuff, and I won't do that stuff because I think you have to have better stuff to hook up your TV to your video games so you can play them on that site. And the other one, my other Facebook friend don't do YouTube at all. She stopped. Of course, she did get taken down also because she did a video of a music group, and they didn't want their music being played, so they took her video down. And after that had happened, she got a strike, and she didn't want to get into that stuff. And I got many strikes on my channel too. I got since I've been doing YouTube, I only got two strikes. One from somebody saying that I had copied his video, well, with one of my records. And even so, I didn't copy his video at all because you could see that it was me on my record player in my living room. But he said I stole one of his videos, and I didn't want to get into it, so I let him give me the strike. And then the second strike I got was from Warner Brothers when I did Fantastic Four. They took the video down and they gave me a strike for it. But I hadn't had any more strikes since then. And Fantastic Four, I've been uploading episodes. I think I did 3 episodes of that show this month, and they've been taking. They be up for like 3 hours and they get taken down. So I might not do any of that stuff anymore because the waste of me filming the thing, putting it up there, knowing that it's not going to be up there for forever, and then I don't want it to bite me in the butt either because one episode will give me a strike. I don't know which one that will ever be, and that'll be danger to the channel because YouTube is like a baseball team. They give you three strikes and then they take your channel away, and that wouldn't be too good. All the way up until the '90s, and I'll play anything unless it's too kiddie or too or kind of too girly. Because so far, because I've been doing a lot of strawberry shortcakes and Barbies, I don't mind that stuff because that's a retro stuff, and they don't really talk that down to kids because that was back then when they had they made kid kind of equal, so you didn't really talk down Babylish. But nowadays kids shows they kind of make the kids sound like they don't know what they're talking about. I was watching I think PBS about 2 years ago, and they had this kids show, and it was kind of it wasn't as good as the kids shows that I used to watch when I was a kid. So that's why you won't never see that kind of stuff on my channel unless it's good stuff because I don't want to buy a bunch of kids records or movies too. So I don't mind the Rainbow Brights, the Strawberry Shortcakes, the Barbie stuff because when they did that stuff in the '80s, they knew how to make the kid feel like they would watch something. Nowadays, kid stuff they kind of talk down to the kids. And Sesame Street never did that. I don't know if they do it now because I hadn't seen Sesame Street stuff since the '90s. Because I had a lot of cousins that every time I had a new cousin, I had to watch what was out there again. Till they got until they got old enough to say they didn't want to watch that stuff again. And I didn't really say. I wrote down. I saw a lot of stuff when I was a kid. I saw a lot of radar movies. I saw a lot of action TV shows like the A Team, Knight Rider, Battlestar. Okay, I think my live stream just went down. No, but I think okay, I'm back up again. So, like I said, I saw Battlestar, Knight Rider, the A Team, Hunter. What else did I see? I saw Starsky and Hutch. And I saw a lot of cowboy shows then too. They would already repeating old black and white and color cowboy shows. And then I saw a lot of movies like RoboCop, the Rambo stuff, the Mission in Action. So I saw a lot of them shows, and I saw only a handful of comedies like Punky Brewster, Silver Spoons, The Cosby Show, The Three Stooges. I thought Give Me a Break once or twice back then. They had the Newhart Show. I saw My Two Dads once or twice, but I didn't. But and I saw a lot of cartoons. They had cartoons of everything back then. They had He-Man, She-Ra, G.I. Joe, Transformers. Chuck Norris had a cartoon. Mr. T had one. Hogan. They had the Centurions. They had the GoBots. They had Cops. They had Masks. They had the Super Friends. And they had the 60s action cartoons that were made in the late 60s. They would always show them every single Saturday. And Scooby Doo was always around. They had Scooby Doo and the 13 Ghosts. And then in the late 80s, then I saw the Nintendo cartoons, like the Mario and the Zelda. And I saw Inspector Gadget and Heathcliff a lot when I was growing up. And then it's the Menace cartoon. And boy, I know I saw Rainbow Bright and My Little Ponies. Yeah, I never saw Strawberry Shortcake anything till I got up till now. 'Cause I never knew there was a cartoon of Strawberry Shortcake till I played one of the records and it was from the TV show. Now I don't know if there was a Barbie TV show back then. Yeah, but I know I saw Gem and the Holograms, and that was a pretty good show. So if they had a Barbie, would Barbie be like that show if there was one out there? And I saw the Paw Paw Bears when it was like these bears. It was like an Indian show but with bears only, and that was a pretty good show. The little bit 4 or 5 episodes I saw. Now I think it was a short run show anyway, so it didn't last long. I saw the Smurfs, the Snorks, no, not Mad Max, Mighty Max. Yeah, I think it was Mighty Max because it was a little boy. No, Fantastic Max. Yeah, that was. It was a little red haired boy that always went on adventures. It was like a Muppet Baby show, but not the Muppets. But you still had the older person watching this little kid. So I'm thinking I'm not gonna get any more people. I'm thinking. So I'll end the live stream now. Then I'll come back on about a half hour and see if we get some more people on a 5 o'clock live stream. So I can eat something and come back on at 5 o'clock. So if you missed this live stream and you watch it backwards, I will be doing one at 5 o'clock, and we'll see if we catch some people at a later time. And then that live stream will be 2 hours long, unless I get no people. Then it'll just be an hour long. So please So please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And have a groovy day. And we'll have another live stream coming out real soon.